Today I start 12th class of physics. It is divided into 10 units. Unit first is electrostatics. Electrostatics is a Greek word. It is made up of two words, electro plus statics. That is the branch of physics which deals about the study of charge at rest, is termed as electrostatics. It also deals about the electricity produced due to friction. In electrostatics, charge produced due to rubbing or due to friction of two bodies. Since body is made up of smallest particles, that is atoms. All bodies are made up of atoms. In atoms there are two types of electrons, valence electrons and core electrons. Valence electrons means outermost electrons in outermost orbit. When we rubbed two bodies, two atoms rubbed and electrons in outermost orbit jump from one atom to other. The atom who loses the electron becomes positively charged, and the atom who gains the electron becomes negatively charged. That is, two types of charge are produced. In this unit, we study about the charge at rest. The charge is produced due to friction. Two types of charge, mainly positive charge and negative charge. Charge, that is, charge is the basic characteristics of fundamental particles due to which attraction or repulsion produced. It is fundamental characteristics of particles, that is electron, protons and neutron, which is neutral particles, electrically neutral. Some basic properties of charge. First of all, like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. Plus plus, minus minus, repulsion. Unlike charges, plus minus, minus plus, attraction. Second, additivity. Additivity. Total charge of a system is equal to algebraic sum of all the charges in the system. Algebraic sum means sum with sign. There is a system having different charges, positive and negative, that is plus q, q1, q2, minus q3, minus Q4. Then according to additivity, total charge of system Q equal to Q1 plus Q2 minus Q3 minus Q4. The total charge of a system is equal to algebraic sum of all the charges of the system. Number 3, conservation. Conservation means it is just like energy conservation. Charge can neither be produced or created nor be destroyed. It only transfer from one body to other. Total charge of a body remains conserved with time. Number 4, quantization. Total charge of a body is equal to integer multiple of basic quantum of charge, that is Q equal to Ne, where n is integer 0 plus minus 1 plus minus 2 plus minus 3 and E is basic quantum of charge, that is charge of electron 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Next term, electric field. The space around a charge at which effect of attraction or repulsion due to the charges takes place is called electric field. Next, electric force. The attraction or repulsion force acting between two charges is called electric force. It is like gravitational force. The difference between these forces are gravitational force is only attractive, but electric force is attractive as well as repulsive. Coulomb's law. Relating to electric force, Coulomb gave a law known as Coulomb's law. Law is given in the form of a statement, that is a statement of Coulomb's law. Statement. The electric force between two charges is directly proportional to product of magnitude of charge and inversely proportional to square of distance between them. Here we consider two charges having magnitude Q1 and Q2 separated by the distance r. The electric force between them is F. Then according to above statement, F proportional Q1 Q2 and F inversely proportional r squared. Combining these two equations, from equation first and second, F proportional Q1 Q2 by r square, or F equal to K Q1 Q2 by r square. Where K is constant, whose value is 1 by 4 pi epsilon. The value of k is 1 by 4 pi epsilon. Here epsilon is permittivity of medium. Permittivity of medium. From equation 3rd, F equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 by R square. If epsilon naught, permittivity of air, epsilon r, relative permittivity of medium, relative permittivity then epsilon r equal to epsilon by epsilon naught. That is, relative permittivity is defined as the ratio of permittivity of medium and permittivity of air or vacuum. It is ratio of same physical quantity, that is permittivity. One is permittivity of medium and other is permittivity of air. Therefore, epsilon equal to epsilon naught into epsilon r. From equation 4, F equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. This relation is known as Coulomb's force. Coulomb's force. Value of SI unit of epsilon naught. Epsilon naught का SI unit Coulomb square per Newton meter square. Dimension of epsilon naught IT ml T minus 2 L2 m minus 1 L minus 3 T4 I2. Value of epsilon naught 8.85 10 to power minus 12 Coulomb square per Newton meter square. Value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. Next term, dipole, electric dipole. Dipole means a system having two poles. Two poles, that is two equal and opposite charges separated by very small distance. And that is the system in which two opposite charges separated by very small distance is called electric dipole. Dipole length, the distance between two equal and opposite charges of the system is called dipole length. It is generally denoted by 2L or 2A. Electric dipole moment, the product of magnitude of charge at one pole of a dipole and dipole length is called electric dipole moment. It is generally denoted by M or P. Here we take electric dipole moment as capital M. M equal to Q into 2L. SI unit of electric dipole moment, Coulomb meter. Coulomb meter. Dimension of electric dipole moment, ITL. Dimension of charge, charge का dimension IT and dimension of L is L. Therefore, dimension of M dipole moment is ITL. Electric dipole moment is a vector quantity. Next term, electric intensity. Electric intensity, or it is also termed electric field intensity. The amount of force acting on unit positive charge in electric field. The amount of force acting on unit positive charge in electric field is called electric intensity. It is generally denoted by E. Let at the point O, charge Q is placed, due to which electric field is produced. Consider the electric field at up to distance R. Here we consider unit positive charge, that is E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q into 1 by R square. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. Unit of electric intensity, SI unit. SI unit of E, electric intensity, Newton per Coulomb. Dimension. Dimension of E, ml t minus 2 by IT. ml t minus 3 I minus 1. Electric intensity is a vector quantity. Next, now we have to obtain intensity due to dipole. Electric intensity, electric intensity due to dipole. Dipole or electric dipole, case first. When point P lies on the axis of dipole. When point P lies on the axis of dipole, let AB is a dipole, charge at the pole A and B is plus Q and minus Q, dipole length 2L and dipole moment capital M. O is the midpoint of dipole. Considering unit positive charge at P, unit positive charge, the distance of this point P from point A is r minus L, and the distance of this point P from point B r plus L. Electric intensity at P due to charge plus Q. E1 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by r minus L का square. Similarly, the direction of E1 is along A to B, along A to P. Similarly, electric intensity at P, E2 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by r plus L का square. Its direction is along P to B, E1, E2. The resultant intensity E equal to E1 minus E2. One by 4 pi epsilon naught Q r minus L का square r plus L का square. Now taking LCM. One by 4 pi epsilon r square plus L square since L square is very small in comparison to R square, hence it is neglected. Therefore, E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught this is the value of electric intensity in axial position. This position is also called end-on position. End-on position. Now case 2, when point P lies perpendicular bisector of the dipole, that is perpendicular at the mean, perpendicular at the midpoint A, B. The point is taken as at P, perpendicular bisector of dipole plus Q since electric intensity is a vector quantity. Therefore, electric intensity at P due to charge Q E consider AB is an electric dipole. The charge at the pole A and B is plus Q and minus Q, dipole length 2L and dipole moment capital M. We have to obtain electric intensity at P separated by the distance R from midpoint O of the dipole in equatorial position. This position is also called broad side on position. Electric intensity at P due to charge plus Q. EA equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by the value of distance AP is R square plus L square. Same dash distance, this diagonal is R square plus the angle theta, therefore exterior angle becomes 2 theta. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught R square plus L square to the power 2 along P to Q. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square plus L square. Similarly, electric intensity at P due to charge minus Q due to this charge EB equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. These two values are same. The direction of this intensity is along P to B. Since electric intensity is a vector quantity, therefore resultant of these two vectors is obtained by using the formula, using parallelogram law of vector r square equal to p square plus q square plus pq 2pq cos alpha. This formula is applied for the resultant of vector quantity. Therefore, resultant intensity E equal to EA square plus EB square plus 2EA EB cos 2 theta. Since EA equal to EB, therefore EA square 2 one can be key. Next, 2 EA square plus 2 EA square cos 2 theta. Taking common 2 EA square 1 plus cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos square theta. Therefore, E equal to root under 2 EA square cos square theta, 2 EA cos theta. Putting value of EA 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square one by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square plus l square. R square plus L square in triangle OPA. Cos theta equal to OA by AP. L by root under R square plus L square. One by 4 pi epsilon naught 2 QL by R square plus L square to the power 3 by 2. 3 by 2. Since Q into therefore E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught m by R square plus L square to the power 3 by 2. Neglecting the value of L square in comparison to R square because of L is very small. E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught m by RQ. This equation 4 is the electric intensity due to dipole in equatorial position. Case third. Electric intensity at any point. Electric intensity at any point. That is when point P lies not on axial position or neither on axial position nor on equatorial position. It is at some angle from horizontal. Consider AB is an electric dipole. The charge at the pole A and B is plus Q and minus Q respectively. Dipole length 2L and dipole moment is capital M. We have to obtain electric intensity at P separated by the distance R from midpoint O at an angle theta from horizontal. Unit positive charge is considered at P. Since electric dipole moment is a vector quantity, therefore it is divided into two mutually perpendicular components. One is, for this component, the point P lies in axial position E1 and its perpendicular component is this component is m cos theta and this component is m sin theta. For this component, electric intensity is E2. These two components are mutually perpendicular, that is at right angle to each other. Therefore, resultant is obtained using parallelogram law. We have electric intensity due to this component m cos theta. Since m cos theta is point P is along the end on position due to this component m cos theta. In this case, electric intensity E1 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2m cos theta by RQ. And for component m sin theta, point P lies in perpendicular bisector position. In this case, point P, in this case, value of electric intensity is E2 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught m sin theta by RQ. The resultant intensity at P is obtained using parallelogram law. E equal to E1 square E2 square to E1 E2 cos 90. The term cos 90 is equal to 0. Therefore, E equal to E1 square E2 square, or E equal to E1, putting value of E1 and A2 from above, equation first and second, 4 pi epsilon naught 2m cos theta by RQ square plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught m sin theta by RQ. Solving this, we get 4 pi epsilon naught m by RQ 4 cos square theta plus 4 cos square theta is divided into 3 cos square theta plus cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1. Therefore, we get 4 pi epsilon naught m by RQ root under 3 cos square theta plus 1. This is the value of electric intensity at when point P lies at anywhere. Now by this relation we can get axial position or equatorial position by substituting the value of angle theta. Similarly, it is taken as a special case when theta equal to 0. When theta equal to 0, that is the point P lies on axial position. Then from equation 3rd, E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught m by r cube 3 cos square 0 plus 1. This value, the value of this term is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught 2m by r cube. This is the case of first case of electric intensity axial position as obtained in above B. When theta equal to 90 degree, that is point P lies on perpendicular bisector of the dipole. From equation 3rd, we get E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught m by r cube root under 3 cos square 90 plus 1. Cos 90, 0. Therefore, we get 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught m by r cube. In this lecture, we discuss about the Gauss's law, about the Coulomb's law, electric intensity. Next lecture, I discuss about electric lines of force, electric flux, and Gauss's law. That's all. Next lecture discuss about